There are so many people who need these services, and I'm very sure they won't exhaust it this weekend. So they needed like 5 days with maybe 3 times the personnel that they had. For these 3 days, I would say we probably seen about 4,000 to 5,000. Not everybody was helped. Because in America, we have come to expect the services. If your appointment is at 8, you are helped at 8. Hello, Gary. How are you?
Yes.
Yes.
How was the event?
The event is just moving on flawlessly. It's going on very good. We had a lot of people that came to seek the services, but our government is here. Yeah, led by our Consul General from LA. They brought the office to us, and we are so appreciative for what they are doing for our community. And we hope they will continue doing this until they have served everybody. Yes.
Yeah. So, there's been mixed reactions here.
Mm-hmm.
The services themselves are good. How better can we do for the next time? Because I didn't think they expected such huge numbers.
Exactly. And that is for the government and the consular's office and the Washington, D.C. office to figure out. Because they have seen the demand. And there's no question about that. There are so many people who need these services, and I'm very sure they won't exhaust it this weekend. So they needed like 5 days with maybe 3 times the personnel that they had. So I'm very sure we have seen our new Consul General, and he is a very good man. He is talking to our people, and they understand what he is saying. He is promising them that he will bring the services to them and all their concern. He is able to address all of that. So that is an asset that we haven't had before. And I'm very sure people from the Northwest are appreciating what he has done. And we don't take it for granted. We just know we are favored because he chose to come to our state. There are so many states they could have gone to, but they chose to come to Seattle, Washington. So for that, we feel privileged. And we thank them for the services. And on behalf of our people, they have really saved these people a lot of money and time and scheduling, hassles, where especially our elderly people wouldn't be able to make it to LA or DC. And they need the services. They need their passports renewed. They need our Kenyan ID. See, people here want to remain Kenyans. And they want the new passport so they be able to go home and visit our people. And this is why they are seeking these services. They want to remain being Kenyans with a Kenyan ID, with a Kenyan passport. And obviously with the children that I have seen here, they also need dual citizenship for that, So we are hoping they will be available on their next trip. And I hope they don't stay, for a long time before they come back to us. I know there are other states that they can visit and who deserve the services. But from what they have seen here, the numbers that they have seen here, I hope they will compel them to come back as soon as possible so they can finish this exercise. Yes.
Do you think there should be an office here, like a consular office?
Yes, and
the numbers we have here in Washington.
Yeah, and I don't take the logistics for granted. We just keep talking about an office. Yes, they can have an office here, but I know there are some logistics for that to happen. And as much as we have stated that out, we express our need to the ambassador, Mr. 𝐕𝐈𝐻, and he's aware of it. We also mentioned it to CS, and he is aware of it. So we are still expecting once they put all the arrangements in place, they will give us an office because Washington and especially Seattle area, the population is growing in the fastest clip. I imagine this is the fastest growing population in the United States, here in the state of Washington. So their consideration for an office here would be, very helpful for our people. Yes.
How many people, maybe have you seen for this particular 3 days event?
For these 3 days, I would say we probably seen about 4,000 to 5,000. Not everybody was helped, because obviously they needed their appointments, and people just flocked in more so that they could help. So people are coming in, they find out, I cannot be helped until later, I'm going to work, so I'll go and come back tomorrow. So they're coming to find out, how soon can I be helped? And once they find out it's not going to be as soon as they thought, they opt to go to work and then try again the following day. Or maybe some of them have even expressed to me, I'll rather, pay a ticket and go to LA with an appointment. So, but the numbers were great. The turnout was just fantastic. Yeah, it's not short of what our expectations were. And I believe this is what the consulate office was expecting too. Yeah.
There's some people who express that maybe like frustration a little bit because they booked a time appointment, but they didn't follow that order.
No, it's not that they didn't follow that order. Yesterday they had an overflow. Let's say from the first day, they had an overflow. People who had their appointments were helped. And then those people who came in, the walk-ins, they tried to help them until late at night. So if you waited here until midnight, they take your name and you are the first to be served the following day. So that puts the people who had the 8 o'clock appointment a little bit back. So it's not, they shouldn't be frustrated because they have done the best that they could have done. So it's not like they are just sitting there not helping people. They are helping people who were here the previous night. And that has to happen, And so people who came in with the 8 o'clock appointment, yes, there's a little bit of frustration because you expect to come here and you are helped at 8 o'clock. But I think what they did was in order to help the people who were here the previous night, then they get to the 8 o'clock. That's where the frustration was coming through. It's not like there was disorganization or disorder. It's only that we have more numbers than, than we expected. Yeah, and that is to be expected. But and obviously, people have the right to feel frustrated. When you've been sitting and waiting, we don't blame them for that. And the consulate office don't blame them for that. You are free to, to get frustrated. Because, in America, we have come to expect the services. If your appointment is at 8, you are helped at 8. Yeah, so this is a different situation. Because this office has done us a favor to bring the services to us. So if they were not helped last night, they promised them, don't worry, we will help you first thing tomorrow morning. So that's where the frustration is coming. Yeah.
Would you like to thank the Kenyans who have volunteered here for 3 days?
Oh my goodness, it has been fantastic. It has been phenomenal. People were volunteering, doing what need to be done. We have so many volunteers. We didn't have shortage of volunteers. And these are people giving their time, and just deciding to help our people. And especially the people from KCIC, they are fantastic. They have done a wonderful job. And we also brought other volunteers from outside. Just like a few minutes ago, the Consul General just asked me for 6 volunteers. We looked around and we came up with 6 of them. And right now they are helping people. He want to make sure this exercise is done and everybody who came is helped. And we appreciate the fact that he is able to talk to the people and express to them that this is why they are here. We came to help you and we will help you. Yeah, it's just taking a little bit longer, but you'll be helped. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, you're welcome, Gary, my friend. It's nice. Yes. And also, you are here yourself too. So it's nice to have you here. Exactly. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.